The takeover, 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 the takeover.
Got bags of funk in the summer by the top. Got bags of funk. Got bags of funk.
Yo, this is takeover. This your boy Neto. Takeover, the takeover, the takeover, the takeover, the takeover, the takeover.
Got bags of funk in the summer by the top. Got bags of funk.
We back. It's the fucking takeover.
Yeah, biggest in the motherfucking building, man. You know what it is, Coyungin. We here, man.
Hey, man, look, no introduction needed. Coyungin in the fucking building. You know what I'm
You
saying?
heard him, man.
Glad to have you, man.
What's up with y'all, man?
Man, I'm glad you fucking here.
Man, let it
Well,
be.
look, I'm
bro.
gonna tell you, it's special. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we took a break just to come back, and it was only right that we started this podcast back off with somebody who's definitely pushing the culture forward.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, do you take that responsibility? Do you? How you feel about it?
I feel like every day I walk around, that chip on my shoulder.
You got to.
You know what I mean?
I like that. You could tell in your music as well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Fuck, like, you know what I mean? Like, put the city on my back with this shit everywhere I go.
But look, it's all right. Just to, cause be honest with you, you fucking came out of nowhere. The shit kind of like just hit. You know, I knew about you just because of the connect. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Barbershop connect. But but it was like Mike. Shout out to Mike, my brother Mike. Mike, always, be like, man, you gotta check out Cool. You gotta check out Cool. So I'm like, all right, bet I'm gonna check him out. So I check out Cool, and I'm like, I like him, but to see the progression, cause like I tell motherfuckers, like motherfuckers spit a freestyle over One More Chance beat by Biggie. That's like a famous fucking beat. A lot of niggas gonna sound good on that shit.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it is what you gonna do when you know what I'm saying, when you got that shit. You know what I'm saying? So you definitely. I just want to give you. I'm gonna give you your flowers right now.
Appreciate it, man.
You feel what I'm saying? Because I definitely love the growth.
Love that shit,
I
man.
definitely love the growth.
Wow.
I definitely love the way you moving and shit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like as a, because I consider you a businessman. Like I understand. Like if you listen to your raps, you understand. You know what I'm saying? You're a businessman, and you took your business to the music, and I could appreciate that shit. And just because I'm a businessman, you gonna help other artists.
Always, man.
You feel what I'm saying?
Always.
And that's like just the fact that you got your people with you.
Yeah. Shit, like, I ain't mean to cut you off. I brought him to like, bro, he ain't never seen no shit like this. So like, he see this shit on TV, like, you gotta think, I'm talking to him in jail and shit, and he see me on that shit.
Yeah.
You feel me? So like, he never been at this shit before, so he don't even know how this shit work.
Yeah, he was living through pictures, huh?
Yeah, so like, you know what I'm saying? So like, it's different. It's a different feel for me to bring him in.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I was one of the ones was like, who is Cole Young? I'm not gonna lie, like, man, because I like to go back and research. So when we were doing it, I went, from 19 to now. I kept saying, but I was like, damn, he dropped, you dropped some nice stuff, like, and I sort of changed from 19, the style from 19 to now.
Yeah.
And I was telling Mac, I like the growth when I check stuff out like that.
Facts.
You can see like the iron was just getting sharper and sharper.
That's it.
Like as you went along.
Yeah.
Yeah. And off before you came, our producing stuff was talking. Him and I was talking. And he was like, man, he got like almost a Philly swag, like that.
Everybody say that.
He got that. He was like, him and I was talking. I was like, yeah, dog, dude, really sound like,
Like it's like this, like, bro, like I've been doing the music for a minute to where like I never took that shit serious. So like, not to cut you off.
No, you good.
Where you was at asking people about me?
Me and him, 'cause I don't move. I don't move around.
All right,
But I made some phone calls.
So look how you found out versus how you found out.
Yeah.
see what
That's
I'm
how it
saying? So,
always
like,
go. But I made some phone calls, and it was like, because I was asking like people I knew that's moving around the street. It's like, yeah, man, dude, nice. Like, because I was just asking just to try to figure out what's up.
Yeah, like, I've been doing that.
Because I was trying to find old music, like this old stuff. I'm like, man, he just popped in. It's like, man, dude, working. Like, I mean, it was unexpected. Like, people I'm just calling, they was like, man, I fuck with dude. I'm not lying. I was shocked. I mean, nigga was like, man, I fuck with dude.
Man, I've been doing the music to where like I had to make it make sense.
Right.
You feel me? Like, I'm gonna keep dropping. I'm gonna just keep putting out music. But what it's doing for me, you feel me? So like, it wasn't healing me or nothing. Like every time I get mad, I just go record.
Oh, okay.
So like, and I just put the shit out, and I don't push it or nothing. You feel me?
Oh.
So like, and I never knew what the music could do for me. To where like I started getting like attention from people, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you,
Wait.
Cole. My bad, dude.
Yeah,
Like I'm
man, we
like,
talking.
the shit that got me, like, one of my favorite rappers is Beanie Siegel, and it's the real shit. Like when you rap, you can feel it.
Yeah.
You understand? Like it ain't no gimmicky about what you saying. It's real life shit. And I never forget, like you told me that shit in the message. Like, man, I'm trying to see how you said it, but basically like I'm about to take my niggas out the hood type shit.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And that, like, we didn't have so many like back and forth, like, you know what I'm saying, to the gram and shit like that.
Like I ain't mean to cut y'all. Like when you first told me about it, bro, I was like, man, I ain't trying to do no podcast, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like I was stuck in that hood mentality to where like, man, fuck that shit, man. You know what I mean? But I realized like, man, I'm saying that shit and I missed the opportunity that I may never get again.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I looked at that shit like, man, like, I can't do it. You know what I mean? So like, I said I could never pass that shit up again.
Yeah.
But
I'm glad
I can understand what you're talking about because it's basically what Mac and I went through for the past year. Like nothing was really motivating us. Like nothing was saying because like we always strive on we don't care if this person, everybody else over here saying this man hot, like this dude hot.
Yeah.
And we were like, man, this dude like a regular, you know, it's nothing different. And then you hear B, you be like, you know, they not on because A probably got people behind him and all that little radio shit. But you got B over here doing his own thing, working. And then that's what we like seeing. Like
it's like I tell them like you could be the rapper, bro, and you could show the money with no motion.
Right.
But I'm the type of nigga like, man, before I show it, I'm gonna put it all behind me. And you gonna see where my money going.
Right.
You feel me? So like, it's like I look at it like this, like I don't like shining without my niggas shining with me. Because it's fuck. Without them, I wouldn't be here.
Hey, that's the number.
That's how it's supposed to go.
We just
Like,
we all happen when all my niggas rich, huh?
Yeah. Real
Each
shit.
other crutches.
Yeah.
I tell them like, if you could go to the table out to eat and tell who a boss is, ain't the team you be on. You feel me?
Facts.
Like I could tell who about to pay the ticket. Nah, that ain't it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how my mentality be like, man, I can't do it.
You're advanced, bro. Like everybody ain't got that gift.
Hell no, man.
Everybody ain't
they
got
got that
that
drive.
And yeah, everybody ain't got that. I mean, and you can't, and everybody ain't really got it like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because you know, I think we talked about this, like, eventually they're going to have workers. Somebody got to work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody got to, you know, handle this,
Shit,
that,
I'm a
and
worker.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Before you be a boss, you're a worker.
You have to roll your sleeves up.
I tell them, man, you can't be a lieutenant without being a soldier. Bro.
That's a fact.
Yeah, because you got to
You know what
roll
I'm
your sleeves up, man.
Yeah.
Everybody ain't going to respect you if you're not getting dirty, too. If they don't see your work, you know, how the next person going to be like, man, how this nigga call, you know, he don't know what we doing. And that goes for business. If you own a business, you got to know how the janitor work. You got to know, you got to know all that.
Yeah.
Because you don't know what this man, he could be telling you, man, this such and such on this flow. And you won't know, like, oh yeah, I know how to handle that. So you know all the steps. Just like you said, you got to.
Let me ask you this. How you feel?
About what?
Just you as an artist. Like, how you feel, like, because I'm no disrespect to any other Uptown rappers. You got the Uptown, you leading Uptown right now. You leading the pack right now.
Yeah.
I'm going to just be honest with you. There's no disrespect to no other rappers out there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But right now, you leading the pack. So how you feel? Like, do you agree?
No.
You don't agree?
Nah, like I feel like Wayne's still leading that bitch. So
Wayne out of here, dude.
Nah,
I'm talking about. No. I'm talking about
all that shit. Like I ain't gonna lie, like all that shit competition to me. So all that shit come. I ain't gonna lie, like all that.
I understand what you're saying, but I'm talking
about right now.
I'm talking about right now.
Yeah, right now, shit. I got that shit in the chokehold right now. I ain't gonna lie, and I don't think I'm gonna let up no time soon.
Yeah, you can't.
I just stayed down too long. So once I get to the top, I'm trying to.
That's why I say you understand this shit musically. Like if artists understood what you like, you drop singles. Not only do you drop the singles, you drop the videos with it. If I've been preaching that shit, cool, since 2016, since I got on the fucking microphone. I've been preaching that shit to artists like, dog, like, man, stop trying to put out all these 15, 20 song projects focus on certain shit and shoot videos for it, because I always explain to people, we're in a visual world now.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers just don't want to listen to you.
They want to see,
they want to see who you is now. They want to see if you really living like that. Because why you think Cash Money and the niggas out of Memphis and all these other dudes was because they couldn't reach Baby and Cash Money.
Yeah.
So when they finally saw him with the white tees and iced up and all that, they fell in love with that shit. Like, man, I'm fucking with them dudes from New Orleans. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, that's why I'm saying we in a more visual world now. You have to present yourself out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like, tell me how would you feel if you put out 20 songs on one project and I come put out one song, not go triple play.
Yeah.
You feel me? So like, think about
pressure.
the money you spent on that project. Like, I tell them like, bro, like, if you don't got the hype or the motion for the project yet, and to where you gonna make your money back, it don't make no sense for you to keep dropping no project.
This man understand.
You feel me? Like, I
This
tell them
man
like,
understand.
I've been dealing with that shit for so long to where people like, man, you need to drop the tape. But why was I gonna drop a tape back then when my wave wasn't big enough for me to make my money back?
That's a fact.
You feel me? And I don't think people calculate that to where like you looking at it like this, like you spend $100 an hour recording. That's not including mixing and mastering.
Mm-hmm.
Professional mixing and mastering, that shit cost me $250 a song. On top of that, it ain't even about the music, it's about the marketing behind it.
You're a businessman, bro.
Yeah. So I tell them like, bro, anytime.
I expect you to understand that shit.
Yeah, like before I go spend 30, 40 on the chain, I'm gonna take 30 of that and put it behind my marketing. Cause I know one thing. That the $30,000 chain I was about to buy, shit, they gonna make that money back. I go get a 100K chain off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, it's like, dog, it's a game that you gotta study and learn. To where like I had to fall back off the music scene and learn the business side of it. Like, don't get it wrong, like I've been shining, showing money and this, but shit, we all fall when you investing in the wrong things. You feel me? So like I had to fall back and learn that shit, like for real.
Right.
That's it. Like, man, like I done seen so many potential that people had to where like they did bad with the money. And now, fuck, where they at? You feel me? Like you can't shake back from that shit.
How important it is for you to put New Orleans
Shit, like
on that map like that?
Really, I ain't gonna lie, it mean a lot to the city, but this shit mean, it's personal to me to put my hood back on the map. You feel me? Like, we had Big Frida, Josephine, Johnny. But fuck, like, what else we had coming from that motherfucker besides the negativity, you know what I mean?
Right.
So, like, every time people hear Josephine, they hear about, oh, shit, like, you know what I'm saying? But now they hear that bit like, oh, that's what Conan from, like, yeah, you know what I mean? So, like, that's a different feel besides a motherfucker being scared to come visit it to where a motherfucker be like, man, Co out there in the trenches. Everybody pull up showing love. You know what I mean? That's different. To where, like, man, police don't harass a nigga no more. None of that. You feel me? Like, they see how you moving. You moving in the right direction, man, they gonna leave you alone, bro.
A lot of, I mean, you gotta think about, we had to point out a lot of police officers our age and shit now.
Yeah,
so
shit.
they bumping that shit.
I ain't gonna lie. We pull up at the light one time. I seen the officer bumping my shit. I can't roll the window down.
I believe it.
You know what I mean?
I believe it.
I was like, damn, that shit crazy.
You was riding in that hot rental?
I mean, fuck.
Man, let's just take it back a little bit before the rapping, man. This guy was a fucking this guy was an athlete.
Yeah?
Yeah, I played ball, man.
He was an athlete.
Football,
man. I got to play contact
for sure.
sport.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wide receiver.
Yeah, I play wide receiver.
He's talking. He's speaking my language.
Yeah, that's your lane.
Yeah.
Knees old enough, bro.
Yeah, that. I'm about to get a hip surgery. I'm about to have a third hip surgery.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I played ball. Man, I feel like it wasn't for me. Like, I just was good at it. You know what I mean? Like, that was something my dad wanted.
What you mean it wasn't for you?
Like, I was doing the shit, but I wasn't happy doing it. It's like I just was good at it. Huh?
Was it forced on you?
It wasn't forced. Like, he wasn't in my life, and I knew that was the biggest thing for him.
No, I was. No, okay, no. That's why. So that's why you was basically
like
playing.
it was just like to do the shit to keep him smiling. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? But like when I realized, like, man, this ain't what I really want to do.
Right.
And like this shit draining me at some
Let me
point.
ask you
You know
this,
what I mean?
because
Well, I felt like that. Hold on. I
Yeah.
did feel like once, because I went to college and I played in school.
Yeah.
And then I got to, it started getting like this repetitive. Like,
Yeah, like that shit get
I
draining.
was just going through the motion. Yeah.
So let me ask you this, because I'm kind of dealing with a slight situation like that. So, did you have a backup plan, or just something that you knew just not the route that you wanted to take, and you already had your shit mapped out, or you were just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna figure this shit out?
Nah, shit, I had a plan already. Like, I been knew I could do music, but I never took that shit serious till a case came about, you know what I mean? So, like, shit, I was forced to go to school and shit and play ball. Like, literally, if it was up to me, I had scholarships and shit, but if it was up to me, I was gonna never go. But, shit, I went there, like, as I'm playing ball, I know I ain't happy. Like, I'm going to practice, doing all this shit. But at nighttime, I'm writing music. Nobody knew this, though. You know what I mean? So, like, when it came 2 years, I was like, man, I had enough of that shit. I already had a plan. But the whole time I'm in college, I've been recording under the table.
What school you went to?
I went to UL.
Okay.
Yeah, so we were recording in the dorm room. Like, it was crazy. Like, me and my little partner, Lil, his name, the visuals on Instagram now. He shoots videos.
Okay.
We was recording off a phone. And we was in that bit like, man, we trying to figure out how we make this bit sound good. And once we really got that shit together, bro, and I was like, man, look.
It's a rap.
It's a rap. I ain't gonna lie, like one day I just woke up, I was like, Mom, I'm sick of this shit. So she, she was like, what? She come all the way out there, like, you know what I mean? She heard me out.
But man, that's crazy.
Yeah, like, man, I couldn't do it, bro. And ever since, I ain't gonna lie, that was the best decision I ever made, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, don't get it wrong, like, we all deal with things, but shit, I know one thing I'm doing, something I love doing.
Right.
You feel me? And I know, I see it. You know what I'm saying?
And I say that because I'm dealing with that with mine.
Yeah.
So like as a father, you don't spend bread because this ain't nothing. There was never my dream because I ain't play ball.
Yeah.
So my boy, was handling his business.
That nigga nice. I ain't gonna lie.
He was handling his business, but then it got to a point where he just like, he don't want to fuck with it no more. As a father that's been popping you off, making sure you know what I'm saying you had everything. It fuck with me. You feel what I'm saying? But at the same time, I was cool with it because I'm like, what your movie? What's your next movie?
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Because as a man, like you making man decision now.
Yeah.
So now you got to make man moves out here. You know what I'm saying? So that's the lesson. And as a daddy, you got to show tough love. You got to be like, nigga, you got to get it now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I walk in this fucking house, I want to look in your face. You feel what I'm saying?
Facts,
like, so it's just one of those tough love kind of like, you know what I'm saying, situations and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I asked you about shit, because like I said, this shit, this shit fuck you up. You
like,
feel what I'm saying?
Like, I tell him like, bro, like, man, just have a plan with that shit. Because if you don't, like, you gotta look at it, you can't tell a person like somebody who roof you living under.
Yeah.
Tell them like, man, I ain't going to school, I ain't doing nothing. Like I said that, I was out the door.
But look,
when
me? You I guess once your mom came out there and she was talking to you, and did you tell her, look, I want to do music?
Shit, I told her. How you think she looked?
Well, I was about to say.
She looked at me like I'm stupid.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Nobody believes in you when, like, something like that, because what she said, man, everybody do music.
No, she didn't say that. She told me, man, you going to school.
Oh.
Like, mom ain't want to hear nothing about no music. You feel me? But she never knew the push and the pain behind it. You know what I mean? So, like, when she really went to, she like, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Mom still never been to no show yet.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna be honest, like, don't get it wrong. She be more worried about like her safety around, everything. So like, that's cool and all. Like, I don't mind. But like, it's like moms really be saying it not to where like her friends be like, girl, I'm about to go get a ticket to your son's show. To where like mom's like, what? So like my mom like, man, my son doing something.
Right.
You feel me? So like now she like, with everything I'm doing, she behind me like with anything. You feel me?
And that's, I
just feel like you gotta show him, bro. Like I feel like with you right now in your situation, I feel like just give him the room to decide what he want to do.
Oh yeah, I am.
So like when he won't do it, let him bump his head a couple times. But when you see him fall in the hole, that's when you go ahead and save him.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Like I
ain't
told
gonna
him,
let him drown.
Yeah, don't let him drown. Nah,
I ain't gonna let him drown.
Man, nah.
Oh, that bitch gonna bump his head a couple times.
Oh yeah, he gonna bump his head.
That bitch gonna bump his fucking head. I hope you listening, bitch. You gonna bump your head.
Yeah, man. That
I hope
shit,
you
like,
listening.
Fuck, just live with them decisions.
Yeah.
Stand by 'em.
Yeah, I mean, cause I just know how hard it is, dog. Like this world we living in, dog. It's a fucked up world we living in. Like it's getting crazier.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We were just talking earlier. They done fucking killed the Cash App owner, so the federal government could put their own Cash App out there.
Yeah.
There's some real movie type shit going on in the world.
It's like, bro,
you see anything wrong with it?
Huh?
You see anything wrong with that?
No, I mean that's just get it how you live. Fuck.
Nah, man. They got shit wrong with a lot right
this
now.
Shit just ain't in the hood. This shit everywhere. This shit worldwide.
Yeah, but look at like who the people that are dying too, man. It's like the motherfuckers that did that shit on their own.
Yeah.
Like if you pay attention to everybody been dying, man. It's the motherfuckers that came up and did shit nobody else did.
Can't be too powerful.
And it's the motherfucker that done teamed up with other motherfuckers to take that out so they can just rise up. You know what I mean? So like, I be looking between that shit. Like I see all that shit. I see all the flaws, everything.
You know what? Not this. You know, we all over the place, but
Yeah, talk to me.
You know what I do like that you do, bro?
Yeah.
You support a lot of local
That's just me. I ain't gonna lie.
designers and shit.
Yeah, I've been a real nigga since I came in this shit.
I like that.
Like the first design I ever fuck with that's local was him Diesel. So like,
Shout out to him. Diesel.
shout out to him Diesel, man. Like, it's like when he first came, he came at me like with a lot of clothes. He was like, man, I just need you to put this shit on.
Scully Hall.
And I was like, man, nah, man, what I owe you for this shit?
Yeah.
You feel me? So like, everybody that ever gave me clothes, I never just took it from him. I made sure to it. Like I told him, like, it don't matter who you give your clothes to, they might never wear that shit. You feel me? So like, at the end of the day, that's money going to waste. So I'm gonna make sure I put something in your pocket regardless.
But that's just a respect that you.
Yeah.
They saw how you was moving because motherfuckers ain't giving no badges to anybody. So at the same time, it was appreciation.
Yeah,
too.
I ain't gonna lie. Like,
you feel
what I
what I'm
really be
saying?
doing on some real good shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Besides me going to the mall and shop for like big events, I wear local shit in front of big names.
Like, we got some dope shit down there.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna front.
they do.
Like, I ain't
some
gonna
dope
lie,
shit.
bro. Like,
We got some dope
man,
shit
bro, if
down
you
there.
look at it, bro, everybody's still our style, bro. Rather from the clothes, the music, to the talk, it don't matter what we doing.
Yeah.
This
you
the
don't buy it,
biggest.
you know what I mean?
This the biggest designer game in the city been in a while.
Man, this
and I'm
shit-
fucking with it.
Man, this shit everything right now. Like, bro, I ain't gonna lie. There's a lot of things going on in the city to it. Like, they even got young promoters rising up right now.
Yeah,
You feel me? Back then, it was all big names. Like, people wanted to link with the names.
Yeah.
But, like, once I see them young dudes doing anything, I'm like, man, look, let's get some money together.
we get some money together.
Every time, like, it was like, I ain't gonna lie, I did a show, like a little high school show, to where, like, nigga packed that bitch out. And I charged him, then I gave him the money right back and said, nah, man, you do your thing. I just want to see you put the work in.
That's what's
That's
up.
That was it. Like,
That's
I just want to
fire.
see him put the work in.
That was up.
So, like, dog, like, it just be love. Like, I ain't about the money, it's about the
We gotta
connection.
name this podcast. Co-understand.
Man,
You understand
co-understand,
the
man.
game. You understand the game.
Yeah,
dog.
man, like, this shit is all about, like, helping. Like, before, it ain't about the money, bro. I'd rather the relationship.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And that
Like,
shit big.
that shit go
dog.
further than money.
Fucking right, dog. Fucking right. That relationship go, man, that shit go so just how we connected. Like that shit was just, man, that shit was fire.
That's it, dog. Like, nah, I respect real, bro. You recognize it. You know what I mean? Like, I tell him, like, you can't talk to me, look in my eyes, bro, talk to me, bro. I don't want to talk. You know what I mean? I can't look a man down on the ground and talk to him.
Yeah.
That's disrespectful
That's
anyway.
very
That's just me.
disrespectful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you had some as far as football wise, you had some people in your family that could have picked you up and brought you all the way to the top.
Who you feel like?
Huh?
Talk to me. Who you feel like will bring me to the top?
For when you were playing ball,
Yeah.
I mean, you had some people in your family tree. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I ain't the
man.
one to name.
Say the
drop.
name.
You know, I ain't the
Nah,
one. To
yeah,
name.
yeah,
I ain't
man,
name
I know what
dropping.
he's saying.
I ain't name dropping.
Yeah, man, but
I
fuck
got too much
shit.
respect for
Sometimes,
him.
like, you gotta look at it like, when you're in the family and people, like, they got people like that, it's like, eventually, you gotta look at it like, they won't see what you can do for yourself before they do it.
Right.
Right.
You know what I mean? And, like, I ain't always been, like, tight with family. Like, you know what I mean? So, like, I'm very selective. So, like, my mom's side, I'm real close with, but, like, my dad's side is some. You know what I mean? So, like, but all the boys on the dad's side, we close. So, like, it just be like that. Like, man, it just be a lot of things. Like, people ask for favors and everything. You know what I mean? But, like, shit, I done fail a couple times. I couldn't call nobody.
That family for you though, bro.
Yeah.
I can see that. I witnessed that shit. I'm the black sheep, me, so.
Yeah. Shit, I just turned to, like, a big slime, just start saying no. Like, fuck them, you know what I mean?
Bro.
Yeah, like, man, fuck. That love be that, bro. That shit be gone quicker than you know it, bro.
Yeah.
It's like, I told him pretty, like, I started paying attention. Like, I ain't gonna lie, old man always told me, like, man, stop being so giving. I never understood what he meant. To where, like, he was like, man, you always give. You give your whole plate away. What you gonna eat? I never understood what he meant. To where, like, I started realizing, like, man, fuck, everybody get in trouble, they call a nigga. I get in trouble, who the fuck are I call? I'm starving, like, you know what I mean? So, like, fuck.
That's one thing I preach
Yeah,
with my family, girls and all.
yeah.
Like, man, motherfucker come when it's time for you to need, ain't no fucking body around.
Nobody.
I'm around, your fucking mom around, like we the only ones. I preach that shit every day, dog.
Shit, I look at it like this, like shit. I look at it like, man, survival mode. I look at it when it's time to go to Wahoo around. Shit, but when I go here to collect that bag, shit, that bit look way more deeper than the one that was going to war with me. You feel me? So like shit, you don't got the same pain and wounds at me, man. Ain't no eating with me.
Right.
So like shit.
But I hear you mention a couple, like your mom and your music and your grandmother.
Yeah.
Rest in peace. You know, I heard you. And whatever, you know what else touched me? Because I'm gonna say my dad was there, but he was like, in and out, wasn't around.
Yeah.
And what touched me, I was listening when you said looking at him looking in the casket, like looking at yourself.
Yeah.
Dog, that's the same thing when I had to do when I'm looking at him, because he looked just like me.
Shit, that nigga look just
and
like
I was like,
yeah.
So this is how I'm gonna look. Like this, when it's time to go home, this is how I'm gonna look. And me listening to the music and stuff, I was like, man, this shit is, because I thought I was the only person who went through that.
Nah, like, man, you gotta look at it like, he left my life, I was like 10. So like, he been incarcerated all that time.
Yeah.
So like, shit, he had to grow, like really raise me from jail, like talking to him, you know what I mean? And that was hard to do. Because at that time, like shit, I'm already wild.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, how can somebody tame me? A female can't do it.
Yeah, they couldn't
you know
put
what I
the
mean?
genie
So like,
back
they
in the
can't put the
bottle.
muscle on you. But like shit, that shit meant a lot. Then the last thing, like, we fell out over some bullshit. The next time I talked to him, it was like 2 years later. He was on his deathbed. You know what I mean? So like, I look at it like, man, I can't get that time back. So like, you only get one dad.
Yeah, listen,
That shit fucked me up.
if mine fucked me, because I had to make the decision to pull a plug, like to let him go. And I was just like that junk. And how you said me and him had some up and down times, like. But then when it was in, I got the call, and me being the only son, I had to and that shit, that junk made me realize a lot.
Yeah, that shit, like, I ain't gonna lie, that shit, I ain't gonna lie, losing ground made me realize a lot.
Yeah.
Pops, like, I feel like that brought me back closer to my brothers.
Right.
But like, grounds, like, man, you gotta look at it like,
Now, I seen
shit.
the album cover with her with you and her on the jacket, on the back.
Yeah. Like, that shit,
That was
I ain't gonna lie,
dope.
that shit fucked me up all of it, like.
Because the grandmother be the backbone of the family, man.
Yeah, like, she held all us together, like, I ain't
Right.
gonna lie.
That's how it is now. We can't get Easter or whatever, any kind of holiday ever since Grandma bounced, man. That shit, like, Grandma really constructed, like, had everything going,
Before ground, the afterlife was a game, boy, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I was doing shit, I ain't think they had consequences behind. Like, I was thinking about it, I was just doing shit.
Right.
But ground died, shit, bro, I ain't gonna lie, that shit humbled the fuck out of me. You know what I mean? So like, shit, I walk around like this shit every day. So like, everybody look at it like, what's wrong? Nothing wrong, you know what I mean? Like, I just be fighting shit.
And that's the one, like, everybody, your mom,
definitely
man, Grams be showing, she the one pamper you. You think your mama be doing stuff? Grams, look, put this in your pocket. Don't tell your mom. Grams, always hit you.
Yeah, for
Boy, go
real.
ahead, put that in your pocket.
Mom's gonna take that.
Yeah, put that in your pocket. Don't look. Don't tell nobody I gave you that.
Right.
Man. And that junk, when Grams, that's everybody. All of us had grandparents or whatever, and we lost it just if you was close to them, and that's
My family went straight. Everybody went their way.
I'm telling
Like
you,
every
dog,
Sunday we used to link. That shit just
that's how it is with my family.
That shit all gone now.
Gone.
I'm asking my mom, everybody, what's going on tomorrow. I'm trying to give me some
That's what I be
some
trying to show
crawfish.
bro them, like, shit, this shit bigger than what we see out here, bro. Like, for a long time, like, I ain't never want to leave the city.
Right.
So like, that's why I feel like I was held back, because it's me. And it's like, nah, I've been traveling, I see a lot of shit. And I see like, man, life way better, bro.
About to say
You feel me?
it expands.
You
And then
get a glimpse of that shit, boy.
Man, like, dog, I ain't gonna lie. Like,
You
my
come
first
back
time
to
on the
this bitch and
plane,
be pissed,
I was
boy.
scared as fuck, man.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I don't like roller coasters. So like, that fucking plane, that shit had me shook up. But to see me in the air by clouds, I ain't never expect that.
listen,
So that shit a different feel for
bro,
me.
and that all comes back to your raps. It just that helps develop, like, because when you say you just stuck in New Orleans, this all you see. So you gonna basically just be in this one little circle.
That's it.
And then like say you go out, I'm gonna say you on Rodeo Drive, or you you in New York, anywhere, just if you're out the country, you know, now you experience different things. So now you're talking about this 400 bottle of Don Julio La Familia or something that you ain't had at this resort. You know what I'm saying? You now your palate, you know, you now you're talking about some other stuff like niggas in the hood. I don't care what we doing or what they doing. You can have all the money in the world, but you never experienced this experience. You know, if you don't leave out, what sense it is we make all this money and don't go nowhere or don't do nothing? You gotta experience it. And that's one thing I tell everybody.
Like, think about this, bro. How would you feel riding up a block and you see guys just mad? You feel me? Like, I look at this shit like, I ride around the whole city, bro, and the guys that hang outside, everybody mad.
Right.
And the reason they mad, they hot, they in the same position they've been in years. And this shit ain't working for them, like, you know what I mean? And I feel like, don't get it wrong, they chase the money so much to it, like, man, they not even chasing it to be happy, bro. Like, I look at it like this, like, bro, you gonna be on that same block, you trying to chase a meal, 9 out of 10, bro, you gonna go to jail on that same block. Or die on that same block. You feel me? So, like, I look at it like, man, bro, enjoy life. Right. You feel me? I look at it like, I go broke enjoying life, dog, because I know one thing. Shit, I still got to go in the box. At the end of the day, they going to put me in that bitch.
Right. Now, in that picture, like you said, you in that same block doing the same thing. You get killed or whatever. Yeah. And you go wherever you go, and they say we're going to look at your life. You looking at it, and your life is just straight, like nothing. You don't have no continuation. You ain't go offset. Your life was like a stage play, this one spot. You didn't never do anything. You never progressed. You just did that. You stayed right here. No, that's fucked up. Like,
I see, when I leave, bro, I just won't be remembered. You know what I mean? Like, that's it.
Now, but you have something that's gonna live forever.
Yeah, my music.
Your music gonna live forever. Your voice, they gonna always hear it. Cause you know, music shit. We listen to music
every day,
from back in the day. Anything, you know, like, so you got something. Yeah. But like at the end of the day, how they remember you.
It's how, how
they're gonna remember. Yeah. But it's all about how someone remember you. You know, like once you leave here, the impression you left on me and Mac. On them, yeah, but I'm saying the impression you leaving on us is like, this dude is like legit, like he's a businessman. He's a family man. You know, like you said, you spending more time with your brothers and stuff and your family, you know, you keeping it knit. Like it takes somebody to pull it together. Yeah. You know, it only take one. And once, like, say you doing it with your fam, with your people you have with you, then that will know what that make them do. The next one go and grab somebody else in the family and get tight, and this just makes the circle.
Shit, I already got that going.
That's
before I even took off. Like, I made Lil' Cuz start doing the music, and everybody in their own lane too on it. You know what I mean? Like, the music he rap fly shit about bitches and money. You know what I mean?
Hey,
so like,
you find your lane.
You find your lane, and then what's crazy, I got another little cousin that know how to do music too. So I'm like, I share my platform with us. You know what I mean? So like, we do it all the same. Like, rather if I have a show or something, bro, I always stop and bring them out. To show them love, like show them the shit y'all working for. I mean,
you letting them ride with you?
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm riding with you. You say you ride with you, gotta want to catch a body. I don't know if I'm down for all that right now, man.
When I see that shit, bro, you just gotta protect yourself, right?
Yeah,
you know
yeah, I be picking up on them little lines, man.
See, you wanna ride with him, catch a body.
You know you got the youth, too, and that's big because the youth, you know, the youth help. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel like 4ix9ine got to where he was at. That youth, youth, you know what I'm saying? Like, they understand y'all. You know what I'm saying? So how that feel for you?
Shit, just to see like, especially like some people, like the ones that like, it depends. The youth, the ones that wear the shiesties and shit, I really feel them more because like sometimes, bro, they don't got the love at home. You feel me? So like, don't look at it like, I be trying to get people don't look at them like no bad child, man. They just need guidance. You know what I mean? So like, fuck, I always tap in with them. Like, some niggas, like, you gotta look at it. They still walk with they bot. Like, some niggas that walked up to me, shy still, look, what's up, cool bitch? Look, man, my little partner do a song. You know what I mean? So, like, nigga know, like, bro, like, I'm a man. You know what I mean? Like, just holler at me. But, like, fuck, at the end of the day, shit, it's survival mode down here.
Right.
So like, it's only so much I could tell them, and then when they leave, shit, they back in survival mode.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like, shit, I love the youth. I ain't gonna lie.
But it's good though. They need somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's why I say like you continue to do the moves.
I
that
just
you,
give them something to look forward to, dog.
Yeah,
like
bro.
shit, they look on TV, they look at these other rappers and shit and all these fast cars and shit. Man, they got niggas in your hood doing the same shit.
Mm-hmm.
So like, shit, I'll pull a Hellcat and shit in the trenches and let the little children sitting in the shit, take them for a spin in that bitch and everything.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't cherish that shit, man. I cherish time. You feel me?
This guy understands.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it. Like
You understand?
you got it together.
Yeah, like
you
shit. I got people like in my corner to it, like, man, like shit. If I was about to make a dumb decision, nigga slap the fuck out of me, man.
Gotta have them.
Gotta have
You feel me? That's what I respect them more. Like, we don't bump heads over no bullshit. We bump heads over dumb decisions.
Yeah.
You feel me? So like, shit.
And you gotta be able to have someone to tell you,
yeah,
man,
like,
what you're
dog,
doing
like,
wrong.
Iron
where
sharp
you-
iron, man.
Yeah.
Shit, if you got your circle, man, you got to square your circle, man. Y'all gonna fall, man.
For sure.
So shit.
How important it was to get like leaf water and ice water. You know what I'm saying? Was it something that you wanted to do, or just the play kind of just fell the way it fell?
Shit, that's something I look forward to. To where like shit, me and bro been hollering at each other on the gram and shit
Who
for
that?
a minute.
Leaf.
So like, man, he from the trenches, I'm from the trenches, man. You know, New Orleans and Philly, that shit, that's like brother and sister.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? So like, shit, he was like, man, fuck that, let's do it. He was like, I want to connect the cities, and then like, man, I ain't gonna lie, shout out my nigga Wayne P and my nigga Rock. They from down here, bro, but shit, they connected everywhere. You know what I mean? Like, when I say connected, I ain't talking no Hollywood shit. I'm talking like, man, they pull up in rapper hood, bro, and really holler at them like on some man shit. And like, I done heard this shit out, you know, niggas' mouth. You feel me? And for a nigga to do that, I tell you, bro, New Orleans coming. You know what I mean? So like, fuck with the leaf shit, bro. That shit was love to where like, I ain't even expect bro to send that bitch quick how he did. You know what I mean? So like, I hit out. He like, man, send that bitch to me. You ate that bitch. I want it. So he sent that bitch back like the next day. And then what's crazy, he had a showdown here the next week. He hit me like, man, I go perform that bitch at the show. I'm gonna bring you out. And then we shot the video, but I never went to the show. You know what I mean? So like, shit, that shit was love, and that shit that got me started. But after that, I had, you know, I lost faith in it. But shit, then Visa brought me back. So like, shit, it just always motherfuckers be
Wait,
like,
what you mean Visa brought you back?
like, I'm gonna say this, all right. The trench babies, I ain't gonna lie, like before I understood the music, I always felt like that was the one. And then I felt like, man, just dropping that bitch was gonna just get me there. To where like, man, I was like, man, the money flopped in the marketing. I'm like, man, fuck this shit. You know what I mean? So like, I don't like taking L's to where like, that L hit. You know what I mean? So like, shit, I was like, man, fuck that music. I went back to grinding.
You see this in your rap about a couple times.
Yeah.
This rap shit don't,
real,
this rap shit don't work. I gotta go back to where I come from.
You gotta be real with yourself, like, man, shit, you gotta do what you know best, like, man, shit.
Yeah, I'm glad you're sticking with it, though.
Yeah, shit, that rap shit, that shit changed my life, man. Like, that shit saved me. To where, like, shit, I thought I was gonna fall victim, like, to the streets and shit. You know what I mean? So the rap shit gave me something, like, to live for. Like, I could change people's lives with this shit.
Cause so like in between the leaf water and the ice water features, in between I was hearing the talks about deals and shit like that. People coming at you and shit like that.
Yeah.
But it never was like
cosign.
Yeah, like it never was like, you know what I'm saying, like put out there, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, shit, like, man, like, I ain't gonna lie, the deals be nice, bro. But it have to make sense to me, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm from the bottom, bro. Like, one thing I always was taught was to read the small print. You know what I mean? So, like, you can't just slide me no chain, no money, and just expect me to just sell my soul. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, like, I need to read it in paper, get over with my lawyer, make sure it makes sense for me and you. Like, I just want people to understand, but, like, nowadays, you don't even need contracts, man. So, like, bro, you build your own platform, bro. You make independent money way more than labels, bro.
That's a fact.
And you just gotta break it down and understand it, like get everything in order. And like, bro, like I ain't gonna lie, like with music, I think the independent wave, that's the wave I want to stay on until
your stock get
so like shit,
high
that's all I want. Like me
them.
signing right now, man, I'll be sitting on the bench. Like that's what I felt like. But like shit, right now, like I'm at that point where like shit, if I'm a son, I need to at least have a ticket.
That's what I said. So like that's what I was getting to. So like it went from that hearing about the deals to started seeing you with Gates.
Shit, Gates, that shit been here. That's family. Like that shit been around for so long to where like, man, he been wanting me around. But me in my head to where like, man, I always like, I don't like dick riding them niggas.
Yeah.
But shit, once I got around him, bro, and like I ain't gonna lie, he wanted me to come on tour with him and all that. I faked him out, and that boy understood it right then and there. Like he like, man, he feel like he ain't gonna rise in my light.
Yeah.
And he understood me. So like at that point, bro, we just been locked in all the way. And like right now at this point, like I ain't gonna lie, like bro still be like, man, listen, bitch, you don't gotta do no paperwork, nothing, man. Just family. He just want me to fuck with him. You feel me? So like, shit, that's who taught me all this music shit. That's who guided me, bro. Like, you know what I mean? So like, he teach me the ins and outs of the shit. Just stay relevant in it.
So there's no, cause I did my research.
Go ahead, talk to me.
I did my research. So you're not.
Nah, I'm independent.
All right.
Yeah, I'm independent to clear the rumors. Like everybody be asking me that shit, and I just be shrugging my shoulders.
Because I was told it was a management deal, not a actual label signing deal.
Man, don't get it wrong. Like we do some business together, but shit, I'm not on no paperwork.
All right.
Yeah.
They ain't come with the meal yet. That's what you see.
Yeah. No, but I mean, fuck it is like you said, relationships.
Shit, I ain't gonna lie though, bro. He asked me what I wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I told him, bro. He asked me when.
Oh, for sure.
But I just wasn't ready because I knew I was gonna bullshit him.
Yeah. Hey, that's real.
That's
real. Yeah.
I just always been like that. I know one thing, man. I wouldn't take nothing that I ain't gonna work to pay back. You know what I mean? So like, shit, I was like, fuck that. I ain't gonna take it. I know I ain't gonna do it. I know what I was gonna do with it.
Right.
So I just like, fuck that.
Yeah. That is, I mean, you working though, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
like
this shit crazy. Like I ain't gonna lie, this shit like from where I come from to seeing like 3-4 people like pull up to like nah, this shit different. So,
when
like,
did that hit you? Like, you know,
to be honest, probably like just last year.
Yeah.
Like that first show in BR at the River Center. Like, as a stadium. That's my first time ever in a stadium. I never knew how many people really like knew my music.
Right.
So like even watching that shit, bro, I ain't gonna lie, shit a 10 on stage and everything. Like from where I come from, like being in front of judge, like, you know, slapping a gown to where motherfuckers got their light on at me, smiling, dog. Like to see them people like really saying I love you and shit, bro, they don't even know me.
Man, you gonna make me come to the show tomorrow, bro.
Man, pop out, man, it's good.
Man, I don't do say, bro, you gonna make me
shit, I don't even do the club. Like I never did the scenes until I understood like I never understood the scenes until like I realized like, man, you gotta tap in like with promoters, DJs, that's the ones really help you.
Yeah.
I agree and I don't agree.
All right, talk to me. What you feel about it?
When you say tapping with DJs and promoters, I guess it depends on what DJ and what promoter.
Oh yeah. Like, don't get it wrong. Like, bro, I look at DJs like who got a platform and also like who booked. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But are DJs really breaking artists?
Yes.
You think so?
I can name a DJ
You
that
breaking
broke
them
artists, brother. You say who?
No, all right, you say you can name a DJ who broke artists? Name him. I gotta hear. What's his name?
Drama.
No, we talking.
What you talking about? Real DJs?
No.
I'm talking about. I thought you were
talking about it here.
No. I don't know DJ down here that break
That's what we talking
but
about.
I know some DJs that's working down here. I'm gonna be honest. Like I ain't gonna lie, they got the chicken wing. He working.
Yeah.
They got RBD working.
Yeah, but
this young,
it's a different type of DJ.
Yeah.
I like no disrespect.
Yeah, explain it. Like I really want you to break it down.
All right, so they're DJs, right? So one's on tour with Super. The other one's on tour, and I fuck with RBD. I know Chicken Wing Daddy.
Yeah.
So what they doing is cool. They making they running, you know what I'm saying? They DJ bounce shit, all kind of shit. But I'm talking about DJs with live sets that's breaking new Coyungin, you know, new blood money.
I ain't gonna lie.
Spinning that bitch, hitting the horn.
To be honest, bro, the DJ Doodle, bro. That's one nigga I can say right now. That's the reason all the young people, bro.
See, I don't know. So
that's
props to him.
A young nigga. Like I ain't
props
gonna lie.
to him.
That nigga got all the.
But what I'm saying is, there's not enough. But look, this is what I'm saying. There's no fuck no. No.
But look at it.
How many DJs?
How many artists take this shit serious? Ask yourself, how many artists you see that just go to the studio, record, post that bitch on Instagram?
Nah, I mean, I'm on the fence about both of this shit, right? Because I understand where DJs come from, but I definitely understand where artists come from. Artists need to understand when you fucking have a record, make sure is the master quality of the shit is A1.
A1.
Not let me put a light mix on your shit. $20 extra and shit like that.
I used to be like that, cause like I used to be on the studio to where like man, you'd be like, man,
I can't play this Jeezy record and then play a Coyungin record with fucking buzzing sound in the background.
Man.
Niggas,
Shit, I used to be like that. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't never want to pay for mixing and master, and I never understood why.
You was pulling, you know what? You pulling the old P.
Shit, I was recording that shit, driving that shit.
That's how P was back in the day.
Fuck. Nigga, I already spending money on studio. You think I'm about to pay to get this bitch mixed?
And nigga P said you don't care.
But once I realized, like, man, like, you're like, man, invest in your voice. Invest in your sound. You know what I mean? So, like, nigga, like, man, you got the lyrics, you got the style and everything. Invest in the sound.
That's why I said I understand.
And once I did that, that shit over with, bro. I said I never drop a light mix song ever again.
You understand, bro?
Yeah, like this shit.
You
like,
understand?
You gotta have an industry voice. Like, it don't matter how raw you is.
Yeah, I was about
they
to
look
say
for an industry voice to where, like, oh, that bitch nice.
Yeah.
You hear that? Like, you know what I mean?
I'm saying, when I heard that, that's what I was.
It's crazy because certain people that you hear to this day, I don't give a fuck what Jadakiss at in the world. Jadakiss jump on a fucking track, you gonna fucking attract to the shit just because of his fucking voice. They got a lot to do with the Juvie. I don't give a fuck how old Juvie get.
It's his voice.
Juvie, cool.
His voice, bro.
Juvie
I ain't gonna
top
lie.
5.
And I ain't gonna lie, I ain't never really listened to Juvie, bro. But
Man,
Juvie, he up there, bro. I never listened to him. Like, how old you is?
No, I don't want to say that.
How old you is?
40.
40. I'm 25.
Oh, damn.
You feel me? So, like, you gotta feel me. Like, that's why I say, look.
Yeah.
See the reaction y'all did, I get that shit a lot to where, like, they hear the shit I be talking about. I'm spitting.
You been around older people?
Yeah.
Right.
Like, you gotta look at it like, everybody around me my age, but they older than me. Then on top of that, like, I got dudes that's around me that's 35, 36, 37 that been, you know, that's real men. You feel me? So, like, I never, like, that childish shit been out the window with me when I jumped out the porch. So, like, I never experienced, like, going to, like, high school parties or nothing like that because, shit, moms was struggling at the time. So, shit, we was out there grinding and I had to, you know, do man shit. Make ends meet, you know what I mean?
What school you went to?
Man, I went to KIPP Renaissance. I went to KIPP from fucking 6th grade, 12th grade.
They had a football team?
Yeah, in high school,
okay.
yeah. You know, I made a name for him when I stepped on the field.
Oh, okay.
They already know what's going on, man. Shit, like, man, that shit mean a lot.
Old boy say
Listen, that's why I said I'm not going to even say it. I say my age.
I ain't gonna lie, no disrespect. That's why I be telling them old niggas they gotta move out the way.
Oh, you always say that's why I say I can't tell this man my age, man. That's he up and down. He up and down the thing saying that, man.
I always say that cause like, man, I ain't gonna lie, I be seeing a lot of older dudes, bro.
After this podcast drop, what this motherfucker would say we need to move out the fucking way.
No, but guess what now? I'm gonna tell you something.
What?
You know you're gonna be old one day.
Yeah, shit, they gonna tell me move out the way. I'm gonna move out their fucking way too.
Nah,
but look, I definitely move out these young niggas' way. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Want to right now?
Oh yeah, on that.
Yeah, but shit, like
I definitely move out
their way, bro. They be like downplaying a lot of shit.
Oh, you got an old soul.
Yeah, everybody tell me that.
You
gotta just be real with
bro.
yourself. Like, man, I don't give a fuck, bro. Like, if I see a nigga doing something, bro, I don't care how old a nigga. He 10 years old, man. I'm gonna give you your flowers, again. But older niggas rather like, man, he ain't really doing it like that.
Oh, it's strange.
And if you pay attention, older niggas be trying to keep out them young niggas. Like, even they swag. Think about it, bro. Like, when I seen older dudes, when I used to grow up older dudes, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I never seen older dudes wearing no iced out chains, none of that. Nigga keep a plain Jane presidential, bro, some fly shit with they girl. Nowadays,
no,
you see,
man.
Listen, nowadays you see all them niggas got grills, niggas got ice, niggas in the chain, 2 watches on.
No, that's going too far.
Yeah,
but
like,
you know, back in the day,
niggas.
they did have them big old medallions and stuff,
but
dog.
where they was hanging at?
Huh?
Where they was hanging at?
Right.
No, they wasn't. It was down.
No, they had they had something like that.
They had hell right there.
No, before you was born, they was up here.
I'm not lying.
I'm about to tell you right now, because I be on that chain, that bitch down. That's a chain old right
They had a gang of niggas, dog.
That bill like going
had a big old piece like this.
See, that was
and
the
a little
early
bitty rope.
2000s.
Yeah.
That was the early 2000s. You talking about 98, 99,
no,
come way down there.
no.
You talking about them old squad chain Wayne that used to be wearing that shit.
No, man. No.
Right there. That's what I'm talking about.
No, man. I'm telling you, nigga have a chain on this big with a little bitty rope.
Go look at you follow Polo. You know Polo Silk, the photographer.
Nah, I gotta watch it.
I'm put you on the Instagram, and so he been capturing the culture since the 80s.
Yeah,
dudes out the Melf, Magnolia, Calio, the whole 9, right?
Yeah.
And what club? I want to say that was Detour. He used to always take
that Club Adidas. He used to be.
So
in
he used
all
to be
of them.
able, but if you go back and look at them old pictures, you're gonna see what we talking about with the chains and shit that was right there.
Yeah.
When the Ballet Animals and when they came out back then, you're gonna see what we talking about.
Right.
You're gonna
with the Adidas tracksuits.
I gotta go peep that shit out. Yeah, the red
telling
jersey
you.
shit out.
Yeah.
Shout out to Polo, man. Polo,
Yeah, that's the one thing I'm about to say. He did a sneaker collab too, huh? Back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to Polo, man.
Yeah. Shout out to Polo, man.
Polo Uptown Bound. You can't tell Polo nothing, man. Polo Uptown
Every
Bound.
time you see him, he got a polo on.
That's
too.
him. He's second to D.
man.
He part of the Low Club. That be in New York and shit.
Yeah.
Right? Huh?
You want Polo?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wear a white tee. That's it. I never wear like the collar shirts and shit. That shit. That's the whole thing. I wear slim fit.
Oh man.
All that other shit, nah. Polo wrap it up with that.
But you gotta think about it, right? So Polo does have timeless pieces. So it's not like when you wear Polo, you can't wear the Polo with the Polo man everywhere.
No, it ain't even that.
You know
like,
what I'm saying?
You was so drained in that shit when you was young. To it like, man, that's like Rockwell. That's like True Religion.
You wear your bulls?
Oh,
When you came
I had
up
them Levi's. I had them Levi's.
when you came up
Like,
there,
man, you get drained in that shit. That's like Jordan, man. I grew up, I never had like Nikes and nothing, bro. Like my whole childhood shit, I had like Jordans every week. Like the shoes come out every week, nigga had Jordans.
Yeah.
So like now, I wear G-Nikes like them bitches like I never had them.
Oh no, G-Nikes. I mean,
You feel
that's just
me?
a classic shoe.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
shit like
I don't know.
talking about-
You look like a black G-Nike man to me.
they try to Jesse Banks me. Nah, man.
Oh, you like you about to set it off.
I rather ACG.
That's one of them shoes.
Yeah.
G-Nikes.
Yeah.
This old motherfucker. As I get older, I'm wearing G-Nikes. I don't give a fuck.
Oh
what
yeah,
nobody
like
say.
man, shit. G-Nike, that go with anything, man. You can't go wrong with it. I ain't
Yeah.
gonna lie. White pair, black pair too.
I know
Go with
you.
anything. You can go to the movie with the black pair. Nah, shit get left. Shit, you throw that hoodie on with the black pair too. Yeah. Throw that hoodie on, man. Quick.
Can't be running the white. You try to do something, then you gonna
Shit.
see you with the white ones running.
Yeah, but them bitches gotta go after that.
Definitely
yeah.
gotta go.
Yeah, them bitches
I
gotta
ain't
go.
gonna lie. Why we love a shoe that fucking them bitches? You wear them twice, they done.
I don't even wear G-Nike twice. I wear them bitches like once.
Damn.
That's it.
Out of here.
Yeah, like really, it don't even be one for a wear. It'd be like for about an hour or two, and then just take a picture and like do a shoot, shit like that.
Yeah.
And that shit be like
I ain't
all that
mad.
moving. I done scraped them bitches up already. That's a wrap. Once
Oh,
the
man,
crease over with.
back to this music. Man.
Yeah, holla at me.
This music, man, is definitely getting you places, man.
Yeah, this
You
shit
know,
moving me.
Is the shit that you talk about. There's so much that you talk about, man. I think we kind of touched a little bit on a little bit, but a lot on that shit, especially with because you reference a lot of the trenches,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And so I like to relate the music with what's going on in today's right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Do you ever think, like, I know you motivate,
Yeah.
right? Like you said, you got dudes that walk up to you. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? But is there ever a part that you want to kind of stir the youngins to the left? Like, too many niggas breaking in cars right now.
Yeah.
Too many youngsters breaking in cars. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's not everything, but I'm just saying though, I think we need. So let me just back it up. I had an opportunity. Somebody suggested to me that, cause you know the people that started the Black Panther Party.
Yeah.
You know, one of the guys, he from Algiers. He lived down here and stuff like that. So they was trying to create like a project, but they didn't want the quote unquote like the conscious hip hop rappers that was down here that's doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? So the idea never. I'm just telling you the idea, but the idea ain't never go through. But picture when I was told what artist to bring,
Yeah.
I told them bring you. This was like a
that's
year
love.
ago.
Yeah, that's love.
And the reason I told them that because they were trying to get artists that, no disrespect, and I gotta say his name, like D1s and shit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like, I told home, I said, what can D1 do that's gonna gravitate? And I ain't knocking him because the dude got some,
I respect D1,
Yeah,
man.
like, he got some straight
nice
music.
man. You gotta look at it like this.
But look, I said that to say, like, I brought your name up because you were somebody who was touching the streets. I'm like, bro, like, you need to switch the whole shit up. You know what I'm saying? You need to get these dudes that's really touching the actual streets. So the biggest thing of that whole platform was somebody like yourself to sit down with somebody who was in the Black Panther Party.
Yeah.
That was like the biggest highlight of it all. And I wish it would have went through.
Yeah.
And I'm just telling you, like,
shit, that shit love, man. Just to even hear that shit.
Yeah, like cause I know you was connected with the streets. So I say all that to say, is there any point in your music that you're gonna want to pick some of these youngins up and to kind of uplift them and give them game through your music?
Shit, I already do it. Like, think about it. Mm-hmm. A lot of times in music, what I talk about, bro, I talk about getting the money and living with it. Besides getting the money and holding and dying with it. Mm-hmm. So like, I probably go with some people head with the shit, but like when I say that shit, like when I talk about like, man, 250 on a jet and shit like this, bro, you gotta look at it like, man, like this nigga is in the same hood as me. This nigga on a jet, you feel me? Like they got motherfuckers that's 60, 70, never even been by a jet. You feel me? So like, you look at that shit, dog, I motivate them so much to where like, dog, I ain't gonna lie, dog, like some dudes be tired of living the way they be living. And like, I feel them, and at the same time, they scared too, because like, shit, how the fuck they gonna stop now? So like, shit, I always got them like, man, like, look, bro, I'm gonna tell you one thing, bro, like I always say this, bro, you put God first before anything, man, you can do anything.
Facts.
Don't ever feel like that. I said, listen, bro, you a man at the end of the day. Like the prime example, like you said, like with the D1 situation, like, he a big mogul, but understand this, like, can D1 go in the trenches by itself and really like touch these dudes? Mm-hmm. Can D1 like really like, man, holler at two groups and stop a war? Like, I feel like I ain't gonna say like I could do it, but shit, I know one thing. I could holler at both of them and see like, man, what this shit about, man? You know what I mean? Like, fuck, if money could solve that problem, we get some money together, man, leave that shit alone. Mm-hmm. So like, it's always like that. Like, I had a situation to where like one of the homies and somebody I was real cool with, I didn't know had a problem. You feel me? But shit, like, man, bro, like once you get in the middle of that shit, bro, and somebody powerful and like you strong enough to like lead a pack, to where like, man, I talk to him like, man, look, bro, y'all leave that shit alone, like, you know what I mean? And he like, man, cool, that shit old. I'm like, look, bro, and I did a verse for him, and it was some shit like way out of town, you know what I mean? I did a verse for him, bro, that shit been settled ever since. And like right now, bro, they still good, like they repost each other, they show love, you know what I mean? But before that, man, these niggas wanted to kill each other, bro.
Right.
So like, shit, I already, with anything, like, it ain't about touching the youth. I touch the ones that's leading the pack. Because like, bro, it's like, they got yes men around them to where like, ain't none of them gonna tell them no.
Right.
But shit, it take a nigga like me to really come to somebody that really feel like they're head honcho and really holler at them and see why they living the way they living or why they do the things they do. Mm-hmm. And like, bro, like, I ain't gonna lie, some things that I ever did, I feel like wasn't right. And I shouldn't have people, you know, follow me or look up to me. But at the same time, you live and you learn from this shit. You know what I mean? So like, I beat myself up a lot of times about decisions I made and how it affect everybody else around me. And I look at it like, shit, like the shit that I did, that should affect my little brother now. And they don't even know what the fuck be going on. So like, shit, I lead everybody, bro, I ain't gonna lie, like with anything, like some shows, I don't let my little brother them go there. But like some arenas or festivals, they always there.
Right.
So like, shit, it's always about, bro, it's just like, it take time. This shit happen over time, man. Like, it can't happen tomorrow. But
salute
shit,
to you, dog.
yeah.
I mean, cause I to be honest with you, I don't really have nothing else to say about that. Just because I don't really hear young men talk like that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, some people don't understand. We live in a society where people abuse their power, then actually, you know what I'm saying? Like, they'll have this power and have one man thinking this and have the other man thinking this, just so he could get all the money from the shit. You feel what I'm saying? And so it's real refreshing to hear someone like yourself, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, shit, I always do that, man.
Because, like, I mean, you got dudes that's 40, 50 years old that don't rock like that.
Nah, man, like, I tell them, dog, you only as tight as who you hang with, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and I realized that, like, I always look at it, I never needed friends. So, like, I never mind about falling out with anybody. You know what I mean? Like, we fall out, I know one thing. Fuck, it's for the better of both of us, you know what I mean? So, like, shit, let it go. Love still there, but fuck, we don't gotta be in touch, you know what I mean?
Right.
So that's how I think. But like, shit, like, if you don't got a purpose and then I just know how you around me. Like, sometimes, like, even with like little cuz, like, I got him like modeling and shit. So like, all the little young dudes I see that model and shit, I tell them put a class together. Like show them how to really do the shit. You know what I mean? And show them like what they working for. That's it, bro. Like you just put everybody in position around you and they help somebody else. That's it.
Yeah.
Like when I travel, bro, like most of the time, bro, nobody with me. But it's like me, a cameraman, security. And like we gonna take care of like real business to it. Like I ain't gonna lie, like I pull up one time in Atlanta on 21 Savage in his hood, just me and my homie. See, like why I say like sometimes like when I want to interact with people, bro, like I don't want to go deep. I want you to know like nothing don't feel me. So like it don't matter how I come, like it could be a million niggas with guns. I'ma hop out that GMC by myself.
So this is when you say, because I can't just let you just slide over. You
Yeah, talk to
21 hood like that.
Nah.
Like it was just, like was it business? Was it?
It was really like that was my first time meeting him, and like my homie pulled her.
Not you, bro. No.
What he did?
No. Let's talk to me.
No, we're gonna tell you after. It's funny.
It ain't nothing but you.
All right.
Go ahead, bro. 21.
But shit, Puda had, I went to Atlanta. Shout out to Puda, man. He told me come fuck with him. When I went fuck with him, man, he brought me around there. You know what I mean? So like, I pull up, bro. They got like 100 niggas, brother. Like 100. Like I ain't gonna lie, I never pulled up in a project to where they got the children out there. Like, you know what I mean? Everybody on 10. So like when I pull up, like my homie TJ, that's 21 man, like, you know what I mean, his best friend. So we just like, he like, man, you good? I said, like, I already know I'm good. You know what I mean? Like I don't be, I ain't worried about nothing. We was straight. And shit, like that was love. So like to see what he doing with like everybody back there, like dog, like everybody got a motive. And I see what he doing. Like he was, I ain't gonna lie, I just peeped his whole Diddy bop. He got his younger artists out there shooting videos, right? But 21 did what I realized what he did. What I seen a lot of rappers don't do, dog. I ain't gonna lie. Like some rap niggas, bro, they don't like seeing the next person shine. Or like they don't want you to be bigger than them. But what I realized he did, bro, I ain't gonna lie. When the dude did drop, 21 deleted everything and pushed dude music like that was his shit. And I realized, like, at that point, man, dude really genuine. And then like for him to really tell me like we could have got a song in and everything that day, but the engineer fucked up like the wires and shit. So that delayed it. But I was like, man, he was like, man, fuck, we gotta do this shit tomorrow. I'm like, man, don't rush it. I'm humble to even get this shit. You feel me? So like, shit, that shit just be love, bro.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
So who's some of like features and shit that you? Who are some people that you, if you could talk about it, that you gonna be doing some shit with, and who are some people that you want to do shit with?
Shit, I like keeping that surprises who I got shit with.
All right.
But the shit that I really want to do, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like I be aiming for shit like I be trying to do different shit and touching the different cultures. Like I want to do some shit with Bad Bunny one day. So like it's like I be on a whole different town. Like I want to do shit with like
he the
like,
biggest.
Yeah, like shit. I just want to do shit with different
called
people.
him at SmackDown.
Like Demi Lovato, I want to do different shit. You know what I mean? So like I want to do shit that people don't even think about doing. You feel me? Like I forgot even the guy in there that played the guitar. I want to do some shit with him.
Santana?
Yeah, he be trending.
He did,
on. He did?
Oh, I thought he died.
Nah,
Damn, I'm
he
gonna kill
did.
Santana.
Yeah, man, you tripping, man.
I don't do that.
Santana dead, man. Nah, but like shit,
Well,
that
right.
be people I be want to work with.
So who are some local cats that, you know what I'm saying, you might want to do something with if you haven't done something with already?
Bricky. Just man, Bricky about to do some shit real soon.
She can
Bricky,
spit.
yeah,
She
Bricky
got
can
balls.
spit. Yeah, balls. Like for real. Like I ain't gonna lie, I
Come to A-game,
underestimated. I underestimated.
Come
Like,
to A-game.
listen, I
can
feel like
spit.
she right how a guy right. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
she definitely do
the
that.
shit that she talk about, that what we talk about, and that's what made me feel her. And like I ain't gonna lie, like dog, like
She got balls, my G.
that's one of the hardest females down here, bro.
She got balls.
Who else? They got this young dude named Cash. He blind though. Little young dude, bro.
Down here?
Man, listen to
where?
me, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Listen.
You got to tag him, like,
Man, I, like
send him to
listen, bro. I ain't gonna lie to
check him
the
out.
dude. He be spinning, bro. I ain't gonna lie. He blind, dog. Like, and that shit go a long mile. Like, you know what I'm saying? For him to see that shit, like, bro, that shit. I'm gonna be real, like, dog. Like, when Cash, like, when Lil went first spit to me, bro. Like, that shit, like, touched me, bro. 'Cause, like,
Where y'all was at when y'all? Like,
man, I was on FaceTime. Like, my little homie kept saying, man, this little dude won't rap to you for so long, and I listened to him. Man, listen, bro. Lil went humble. Lil is nice, dog. I ain't gonna lie. If I could really like grab Lil and put the bag behind him, bro, that's the dude I grab, dog, and I could save him.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like you could tell, like he jumped out the porch, bro, and you realize, like, man, this shit bigger. And I'm glad he realized that shit before he even grew. He a young nigga, I think, dude, like what, like 14, 13, dog. Lil nigga, bro. He put in the work, bro. And I ain't gonna lie, he probably don't got the tools that everybody got. But shit, he using Instagram to his fullest. Like, rather if he just pull up by a car and freestyle. But he doing it. Long as he building his platform, that's what I respect.
All right.
But shit, that's one little dude that I really want to work with down here, bro.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So anybody, those are only two.
That's the only two right now, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm just me. Just cause
only reason I don't be want to work with artists, I ain't gonna lie, down here because like, bro, I be feeling like I ain't going hard enough. So like, I don't want.
You don't think you going hard enough?
Nah, like ask when the last time I went to the studio. I'm bullshitting. That's how I feel. Like I be bullshitting, and it ain't even I'm bullshitting. It's just like I feel like where I supposed to be at right now, I ain't there.
But I don't. If you don't make that statement, that the average listener won't think that.
Yeah, like I ain't gonna lie. Like when I heard Blood Money, everybody in the room saying that bitch it. Don't get it wrong. I'm hyped, but that bitch wasn't it for me.
Shit,
that ain't it. I feel like I ain't gonna lie. I made that bit in like 3 minutes. Like it took me like 2 takes, bro. That was it.
What you do? You write? You
sometimes. Yeah, but like shit, it don't take me long to record. It take me like 5 minutes, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like shit, like me.
Cause you could tell, like you could. I mean,
with me, bro, it became easy when I was talking first person. So like I realized I used to say I with all hard balls. Mm-hmm. But once I changed the I and put we in it, that shit made a whole difference to where I could say it and not self contradict myself. You know what I mean? So like, shit, that should be easy, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie, like I realized like even the features money. I be looking at that shit like, man, it's like I went in at a job, punched in the clock, punched right back out. Because shit, that's how quick that shit be. Like one dude, that boy, he ain't even think he was gonna. You're like, boy, like damn, man, I paid a nigga all that money in like 2 minutes. So like that should be easy, bro. Like it don't be hard. Like I tell the person, you gotta go through something first. Go through something, and that bitch gonna come natural.
That's a good thing though. Fuck it. I mean, I done heard story, motherfuckers send somebody the money and the beat and all this other shit, man.
Waiting for
weeks. Yeah.
They doing it without the business, right? Like, bro, everything gotta be business, bro. Like, they be want like what artists don't fail to realize.
So everything paperwork with you, like when you do.
Yeah, everything. Like, not everything, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Some shit be out GP, like Weasel. That was just our love.
I mean, sir, you gonna understand?
Like certain shit, like you know what I'm saying. So like, leave that shit out.
You understand?
Yeah. So like, certain features you do have to pay for, but it don't really be about. Like that, dog. I'd rather the bond. Like before I even do a feature with a nigga, I wrote get around you, like bond with you, see what's going on, what you got going. Like I don't never go to do about no music, ever.
Who help you with your media training?
My media, myself.
Nobody man, you.
How you
I
good?
do everything.
You
like,
good?
Be real,
listen,
like,
cause you good.
Look, I ain't gonna lie. I got this room in the crib.
Cole understands.
Yeah, like listen, bro. I ordered all glass, right? Put glass around the wall in the room, bro. You got one microphone. What that's for? For when I'm on stage. Yeah. So all I do, like, I check everything, that way I move, the timing, everything. I do all that shit myself.
Hey, man,
That's it, bro. Like,
you might be bigger than a rap. Man, you.
I don't even consider myself no rapper, cause like, if you listen to the shit I be saying, bro, that shit touch you.
Yeah.
So like, that shit be like poetry.
One feature, just because I'm just a fan of New Orleans music.
Yeah.
I would love to see you in 49 locking.
Oh man, Fo Porter Ben did some shit. I ain't gonna lie, our timing be off as fuck. Like we was on shows together and everything.
You talking about an uptown, downtown bridge?
I done did that already.
YD?
I done did that.
I fuck with YD.
Yeah.
But like I said, 49 just out of the top right now. Like just where he's at. Like YD going there.
Yeah.
Don't get it twisted. He on his way up there. Just like you on your way up there. But I'm just saying, like, as of right now, what would be big right now if you in 49 locking?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, we put up and do some shit, bro. I don't know what it'd be like. It'd be the timing.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, it's always the timing. Like, we done been on shows together to it, like shit. Like, you know, after show, that shit be hectic to it. Like, we gotta get rushed out that bitch and gone.
Yeah.
But like, even with Travis, like shit, like one time we was in the air at the same time, but he had a show in Miami.
I just like the fact that I could even just hear you say that. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all in community, because we come from an era like when dudes got something going on, they popping and this one popping. motherfuckers ain't used to seeing eye to eye because they think it's so competitive that they feel like they can't even talk. You know, fuck, cash money no limit is a prime example. Like, you feel what I'm saying?
Like, man, you gotta be real, bro. Like even at the same time to where like it's like this, right? With other artists to where like motherfuckers like, don't get it wrong. Every time like I get in the studio or something, motherfuckers be scared to rap all of a sudden. You know what I mean? To where like, dog, like I tell them, bro, if you're not confident in yourself, then who is? So like, man, Ford Porter been do some shit, and I want to do some shit with folk, cause like, but this before Ford even like when you know gross. To where like, man, he already had the youth. I got the older people too. So I was like, man, shit, we could help each other, and that's how we was talking. So like, ever since that, every time we see each other, it's love, man. It don't be on, like, you know what I mean?
I'm happy to hear that.
Man, I fuck with Ford.
I'm happy to hear that.
Yeah.
Not saying it, not that I was thinking y'all was beefing, but it's just good to hear, especially some young cats that's really getting money out here that, you know what I'm saying, understand the business, understand the game. Be like, look, you know, bitch, you get your money over here, I'm gonna get my money, we're gonna link up when it's time to link up.
Man, it's just two young niggas, bro, understand what the fuck the business is. You know what I mean? Like, dog, like you look at it like this, shit, like people kept saying, I kept hearing, everybody in the A help each other. You know why? Everybody in the A fuck with each other. So like, you gotta look at it like this, bro. You got money, he got money. Shit, look, bitch, let's put a team together. Let's grab this young dude out the west side. You grab the hottest nigga out the east side. Let's move this shit. How this shit supposed to go? But besides that, everybody won't be the superstar and just be selfish. Yeah. So like, shit, ain't gonna never grow. You know what I mean? But now, shit, I ain't gonna lie. The city got motion right now. City got a lot of motion right now, bro.
Definitely a lot of motion.
So like, this shit just, I ain't gonna lie. I'm just happy to see the city finally getting, you know, getting this buzz and shit. But I just hope like shit inspiring the right way. Besides like shit, that shit backfiring.
I think it's coming back to where like the 90s, like that you could put PNC, UNLV, Pimp Daddy, and all these people in the same building. I think it's gonna get to that point where you could put UYD and, you know what I'm saying, even some bounce artists in the mix, like, you know what I'm saying, you know, and to make it like a real New Orleans thing, you know what I'm saying?
Shit, the only way that's gonna work, bro, it take money. I feel like
but what I'm saying is it could happen is what I'm saying.
Yeah, it could happen, most definitely. It gotta be up to the people too also. Like, when people gotta get rid of that humbuggish attitude to where like, man, this shit ain't just about me, you know what I mean? So like, when you realize like there's a lot of shit that I don't be want to do. Like, it's a lot of shit that I don't want to do, like photo shoots. I hate photo shoots. I ain't no photo, I don't give a fuck about that shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie, like, I hate that shit. Yeah. But at the same time, that shit pay my bills and feed my family.
Yeah.
So like, fuck, I realized like, man, jumping in other things, trying new things, that should be good for you. So I tell everybody like, man, you ain't gotta be hard. That, you know, some people be hard like defense, like, you know what I mean? Like, man, loosen up, man. You know what I mean? Like, bro, I tell them like, bro, the bank ain't gonna never cut a check to a person that's mugging. You know what I mean? So like, I always tell people that like, you know, like just pay attention. Like, you go in that bitch smiling at the bank, how you doing? How you day going?
Facts.
You see me? You go in that bitch mugging, nigga might press the button. Think you trying to rob him. Think you trying to rob him, dog.
Right.
So I'm like,
and
man,
that's just how hard they hitting that bitch too.
They be slapping that button. Trust me, bro. You coming up there looking scary. They think this bit a robbery. Trust me. You feel me? So like, shit, man, we gonna get this shit together though, for real, bro.
Man, look, I enjoyed this conversation, man, because it was about the music, but at the end of the day, man, that'll love real life conversation.
Yeah, this shit about reality at the end of the day. Like the music, like shit, one thing about music gonna always be that. So like, I always try to take it out the social media platform, because we could delete the app tomorrow, bro, and we all disappear. But my music gonna forever be there. You know what I mean?
Well, man, just know this, man. You got family over here at the takeover, man.
Oh, man, you know that's
pushing your shit.
That shit love, man. I been had family when we first reached out. I was like, man, that shit love, dog. I ain't gonna lie, bro. One thing, I'd do anything in the city, bro. Like anything. I mean, so like, this shit mean a lot for me to even be on here, like on this platform, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Whoever thought I'd be on it, but this shit mean like, man, my music paying out, bro.
We just thank you for taking time out of your day.
Yeah, man. Shit, here. Anything, man. Anything like that help me get to the next level. I'm with. Yeah. I'm with working. Working, that's me.
Well, shit. I mean, you all Coyungin.
Yeah, the biggest.
One of the hottest in the streets. You know what I'm saying? It's only right we end this podcast the right fucking way.
Too. New money, new ice, new whips, shit. And I just bought another crib too, nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, I'm gonna show you what 150 look like on your neck, nigga. I'm about to drop another 100 on another watch, and the whole squad neck about to be lit up too, nigga. So like, shit, I be home with a lot of shit. And I tell them, man, if it ain't a VA V12, we don't want it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, shit, we gonna do this shit for real, man. But for real, y'all know what it is. The biggest, and every young nigga around me turn, man. You trying to eat, come sign with me, okay?
Yeah. It's the best part of the show. After fucking 4 bars go in, it's your boy Mac.
It's Dato.
We got Coyungin in the fucking building.
They want me to trip out like for real, huh?
Let's go. After 4 bars go in. Let's get them, young.
You got 4 bars? You got 4 bars? But look.
Let's go.
I can't talk about them hats, but I can talk about them racks. I can tell you about all them groupie bitches. We fucked in that trap. Out of town, I'm banging with some country niggas. Had to adapt. They ride the shotgun. I need a Glock with a box up on the back. See, when that deal came, they thought I signed. Look, but I didn't. No lie, they can't drop 25, double back. We went drop 50. Back and forth, I'm going to court. Praying they don't got no witness, but I'm innocent. But for some reason, they trying to send me. I can't lie. I was young when I was wildin'. I grew up, I gained some knowledge. They say money gave me power, but fuck that, nigga. Cause I see money turn niggas cowards. Money bring bullet showers. Money turn niggas sour. How could you trust that nigga? You got a bag, I got a bag. My bag feeling different. You was born with money, I had to grind and get mine out the trenches. Either you gonna be broke or get some money, both got problems with it. Trying to take food out my family mouth, I'ma make your mama feel me. Still having flashbacks, spinning corners. Hop out, pop out, get them. 3 drillers, 3 sticks, 150 shots like Herbo with them. Don't come to that trap if you ain't stamped. I ain't never served that nigga. Hey, let's switch, give me that fully stick with that curve mag in it. Rock rubber bands till we get diamonds. Now I get blocks off a consignment. Niggas talking about they won't line me. They was talking about they won't sign me. Like I ain't the same nigga sending 60 out that window. I just went to the jeweler, dropped 60 just to see my wrist glow, nigga. Don't jump up in this hot, they acting nervous. What you think this tent for, nigga? Crazy how something so hot, kill your body cold like a nympho, nigga. You heard me? I'ma leave her right there.
Good.
I'ma leave her right there.
That's them black G nights.
Yeah, that's them black G nights for sure. Yeah, that's winter season.
That's
Man,
after 4 bars go in, Coyungin
Appreciate
in the
y'all,
fucking
man.
building, man.
Wait,
Biggest in
comes
this bitch,
back.
man. Y'all already know, man. The takeover, man.
And we out
They know
this
what it
bitch,
is.
yeah, man.
Biggest.